Well, hey guys, what's up? It's your boy AI Legends, and today I shall be uploading the next part of What is Naruto Finally Snapped Part 5. So, before starting this video, I would like to make a request to all of you guys who are watching this video to subscribe to my channel because I'm quite near to 4,000 subscribers because I'm around 3,000 to 600 I suppose it was last time I checked. So, I'm quite near to 4,000 subscribers and it would be a great help to me if you guys subscribe to my channel. So without any further ado, let us start our video. Last time we left off at the Chunin exams at the fight between Neji Hyuga and Naruto Uzumaki, where Naruto showed, or you can say displayed, his skills in Fuinjutsu, or you can say the Sealing Jutsu, surprising most of the people and shocking the Hyugas who are furious at Naruto for developing such a seal which can counter their Byakugan, and they were not happy about it as Naruto still gave Neji the Takuno Jutsu and defeated him pretty badly, as surprising and impressing both Kages. So without any further ado, let us start this video. As Proctor said, well, the winner of this match is Naruto Uzumaki, as some of the people cheered but most of them were angry, especially Hyugas, but Naruto did not mind it as he went off. And then Proctor said, alright, the next match as the matches started to go the same. Now, you know the Shikamaru match, Shino and all those matches who were there, as Proctor announces, as they said, Sasuke Uchiha and Gaara of the Sand, as Gaara sent Sichuin into the arena. As for Sasuke, he did not arrive as Proctor was a bit confused, so he asked Hokage, who decided to give Sasuke some time. At the nick of the time, Sasuke finally arrived with Kakashi in his flashy entering, surprising most of the people and impressing, Sakura, Ino, the fangirls club, as Sasuke and the battle between Sasuke and Gaara finally begins. This time Sasuke was a lot stronger than his original canon self because Sasuke was training even harder than his original canon because he was so weak compared to Naruto. His skills, which made Sasuke even you can say jealous from the original canon, so he was training even harder with Kakashi, so his speed was even faster, as Sasuke quickly made some distance when the Proctor set began as Gaara's sand started to rush towards Sasuke, but Sasuke was fast enough as he quickly vanished from Gaara's point of view, surprising most of the shinobis who were there, as well as Naruto, who was quite impressed with the speed of Sasuke, as Sasuke kicked Gaara as the kick finally connected, shocking everyone, as Gaara wasn't flying but Gaara was able to catch himself, and then he was angry as he started to rush towards Sasuke with his sand, but Sasuke was dodging and moving so fast as he delivered several blows to Gaara, making Gaara even angrier and angrier. As now we cut to the point where Sasuke used his Chidori as he shoved his hand through the shoulder of Gaara, as Gaara was in pure pain and agony, but Sasuke did not stop there as he quickly removed his hand from the shoulder of Gaara, who was still in pain, and he kicked Gaara upward into the sky and then released his fireball towards Gaara as Gaara was hit by the fireball. Now Gaara was angry beyond belief as he started to develop into the mini Shikaku form right there and then, as surprising most of the people and scaring a lot of the shinobis who were there, as it was the right opportunity for Orochimaru, who signaled his apprentice Kabuto, who released the Genjutsu, as all of the people who were there started to fall under the effects of the Genjutsu, as Kakashi and many were able to release the Genjutsu as they were shocked. They were about to enter into the arena to stop the battle between Sasuke and this Jinchuriki, the One Tails, but it was already too late as the Sand and Sound Shinobi started to attack Konoha, as it was invasion. Well guys, in the original canon, the thing I really don't understand that why did Temari as well as Kankuro took Gaara in the forest. If they really wanted to destroy Konoha, why not took him into the middle of Konoha and let him transform? So Gaara was already too late, so there was no way in hell that Temari or Kankuro could actually took Gaara anywhere. He was already rampaging in the arena, as Sasuke now was shocked and scared at the same time. His attacks were nothing, as even the curse mark started to take his effect on Sasuke, as well as Gaara was already in his mini Shikaku form and he was beating down on Sasuke pretty badly. As then Naruto finally arrived as he kicked Gaara away as he said, Sasuke, make some distance, you cannot handle him. As Sasuke said, what are you talking about, dope? I can handle him. As just tried to stand up, but he was not able to do much, barely able to move. As Naruto said, don't worry, I have some plans for him. As Sasuke said, don't be fooled, you dope. You cannot take him on. He's a monster, can't you see? As Naruto said, relax, Sasuke. As Kakashi, who was watching this, he was about to enter into the arena along with some Jonins, but then suddenly a group of Jonin and Chunins from the Sound and Sand village started to attack them and they had to fight them. As all the shinobis who were there saw that how Shikaku was about to be released, so they started to move out into the village so that they can actually destroy it, not wanted to be in the range of the beast about to be released from the seal of Gaara. As all the shinobi started to move out, as well as Konoha shinobi who has to follow them, who were trying to destroy the village, so they had to move out. Even Orochimaru knew that he cannot fight Third Hokage right here, so he moved out with Third Hokage to fight Third Hokage and put the barrier somewhere else. As for Shikaku, he finally unleashed himself. The One Tails was standing within the arena as he started to laugh. Yes, I'm finally free! As Shikaku let out a roar and then released the wind bullets all around, destroying half of the arena. As he started to laugh, now I shall destroy all the humans. As he started to laugh, as Kakashi was about to enter, Sasuke said, as Naruto said, alright Sasuke, now move. As he quickly made some shadow clone who took away Sasuke, who was not able to move fast enough. As Naruto said, alright. I was waiting for the opportunity. As Naruto had a big smirk on his face as he made 4 shadow clones who went into the different portion of the arena, and then all of them quickly made hand signs as Shikaku was making a wind bullet, but he saw that how the purple barrier started to arose. As Shikaku was shocked as he said, what? You think that this can stop me? As he released the wind barrier, the wind attack, wind bullets towards the barrier, but to his surprise, barrier was not able to be removed by the wind bullet, shocking Shikaku. As even Kakashi, who was about to enter, saw that how the barrier stopped him. As he said, what are you doing, Naruto? As Naruto said, relax Kakashi sensei, I have a plan. As Kakashi said, no, you cannot take him on. As Kakashi was thinking the worst, that Naruto is going to use the power of the 9 tails. As Naruto said, Kakashi sensei, look around. As Kakashi saw that some of the Jonins were trying to attack him, as Kakashi cursed in his mind and they started to fight off against these Jonins and Chunins who were trying to attack or distract Kakashi, not wanted Kakashi to fight off against their Biju, because the main purpose of the Shikaku was to destroy the village. So that's the main reason they were here, and that's the main reason Shikaku was here. As Naruto said, alright, now let me handle you little beast. As Shikaku looked towards Naruto and started to laugh and said, so you're the tiny human who is keeping this barrier here, trying to stop me. There's no barrier in the world who can stop me. I'm mighty Shikaku. As he started to laugh, as Naruto said, really? Let's see that if I can stop you now. As he quickly made hand signs and said, summoning jutsu. As a big poof of smoke could be seen from all around the Konoha, as everyone heard a big roar, shocking most of the people, as it was the roar of none other than a dragon. As all of them saw the big wings of the dragon, who quickly put away all the smoke that were there. It was the summoning of Naruto. If you have seen the 4th part of this series, you will know that in the last part, Naruto got the dragon summoning. It was the Dragon King, the Fire Dragon King, Ignial. Not the same one from the fairy tale, but still I wanted to use that name because it was easy enough. So it was the Fire Dragon King Ignial, the big dragon that started to fly within the barrier because it had enough space so a dragon can actually fly. As Naruto was on the head of the Ignial, when the Ignial roared, all the battles were stopped. Even the Third Hokage and Orochimaru stopped their battle to see the big dragon. As Hashirama and Tobirama, who were summoned in this time, as Hashirama said, it's been a while since I have seen a dragon, especially that one, a Fire Dragon King. Last time I checked, as Tobirama said, it was only the Uzumaki's who had that summoning, right, big brother? As third Hokage said, so it was Naruto who summoned it? As he was quite surprised as Orochimaru said, I've never seen a legendary summoning like that, a dragon summoning. As we know that the snakes themselves, in the original canon, the snakes, the white snakes, as well as Kabuto, considered themselves to be the dragon sage or the dragons, but it was the original dragon, not like the snake-like dragon. As they were quite shocked and impressed at the same time. As Hashirama said, well, it seems that we have acquired, our village has acquired a legendary summoning, huh? As he started to laugh, as second Hokage said, well, it is not to be happy about. We know that we have that summoning, but just to tell you guys, just to tell you, big brother, we are in the enemy side right now. As Hashirama facepalmed and said, okay, we have to take down third. It is going to be hard, knowing that he cannot control his body and he has to follow the orders of Orochimaru. Now, we head to the battle as Shikaku was a bit surprised to see a dragon there. He did not expect it, a little tiny human, to summon such a beast. As Igneel looked towards Naruto and said, so you have summoned me here. As he looked towards Shikaku as he smirked and said, well, it's been a while since I have fought a Biju. As Naruto said, well, don't worry, it would be easy. After all, it is the weakest among all the Bijus. As Shikaku got pissed off at that and said, oh really, I'm the weakest? Let's see if you can handle this. As he released several wind bullets towards the dragon. As the dragon smirked, as he let out a roar of the fire. As the fire roar rushes towards the wind bullets. As the fire started to get even more hotter and big in the size, as Shikaku was shocked as a big fire clashes with his body in the middle section, making most of his body into glass. As we know that when the fire hit the sand, it turns into the glass. As Shikaku was surprised, as well as many of the shinobi, especially sand ones, who were shocked and scared at the same time. This kid was ruining everything. This dragon, where did it actually came from? While on the other hand, Sasuke was shocked. This big dragon, Naruto was the one who summoned him. As he was thinking all of these things, that how the dope of the class became so strong, and he, an elite Uchiha, he should be the one to have the dragon summoning. He was the one who had the power of the fire, so why he did not have the fire summoning? He was thinking all of these things, but the curse mark was still hurting him, and he was trying to avoid the fights of the shinobis, knowing that he cannot handle much of the fights, only the low level Ganins as well as some Chunins. So he had to flee from the area for now. As for the dragon, Igneel finally had enough as he started to beat down on Shikaku. Shikaku could not do anything as Igneel released the fire punch on the face of Shikaku. As Naruto said, alright now, as he jumped from the face of the dragon towards Shikaku, who tried to stop Naruto, but Naruto said, no, you don't. As he quickly made two shadow clones who used the wind style to push Naruto so fast that Shikaku was not able to catch him. As Naruto headbutt Gaara, just like in the original canon, as Gaara started to bleed from his head, and then he finally woke up. As Shikaku said, no, I was just released. As he finally disposed into the sand, as Gaara went to the sand as well as Naruto. Gaara tried to attack Naruto, but Naruto was fast enough to defeat Gaara. After all, he did not get a lot of injuries in this battle. As the battles, all those battles goes the same. Naruto gave Gaara the same Takono Jutsu, and Gaara finally started to change and all. Now we head towards the funeral of the third Hokage, as third Hokage still died sadly in this story, because I don't think that it is going to change. Naruto did felt bad, but still not like in the original canon, because he knew that even third Hokage had a bit of hatred towards him, but still, after all, he was the one who took care of him for years. So it is not like Naruto hate third Hokage or anything, but still he remembered it, that third Hokage had hatred for him, even for him. So now we head towards the training ground. Naruto was trying to improve his senses as well as meditation and all those things, as Jiraiya finally approaches Naruto, as he told Naruto that they are going to find the next Hokage, Tsunade, as Naruto finally agreed to that, only on the terms that Jiraiya teaches him some skillings and things like that, as Jiraiya finally agreed to that, and both Naruto and Jiraiya finally went off. In this time, Sasuke was training really hard, wanted to catch up to Naruto, knowing that the gap of power between him and Naruto is really great. So he has to train even harder for now, and he could see that he's not getting strong like Naruto. He has to get strong, and that was the only thing in the mind of Sasuke Uchiha. Now we have a time skip to the hotel when Naruto was in the hotel trying to do his things, trying to improve some things. As for Jiraiya, he's still doing his thing, Jiraiya is Jiraiya, being powered and all. As Naruto sensed some chakra signatures approaching, one of them was huge, even huge than his own, and one of them had elite level of chakra. As Naruto was surprised, one of them had a lot of malice while other one was quite neutral. As Naruto started to think who it could be, then he heard the knock on his door, but he still opened the door. He could take on if any trouble is there. As he saw that the red glowing eyes of the Sharingan, as Naruto was surprised. He knows about Itachi and all those things, so he knows that it is the brother of Sasuke Uchiha who slaughtered his clan in one night. As Naruto said, what? Itachi? As he thought in his mind, knowing that he cannot take on Itachi right now, but still, he can keep up with Itachi for a good amount of time so that Jiraiya can actually arrive. As he saw that another shock guy, as he was surprised to see this guy who has a big chakra pole. As he said, so this is the chakra signature I sensed before. As then Itachi speak up, Naruto Uzumaki, come with us. As Naruto said, oh really? You want to take me? So you have to use force for that. As he quickly made some distance and said, fast strike, great fireball jutsu. As a big fireball rushes toward Itachi and Kisame, who quickly made some distance, and the fireball hit the wall, making an explosion there. As Itachi thought, raised an eyebrow, knowing that Naruto did it on purpose, and now this building is almost on fire. As the smoke was releasing, as Jiraiya was able to notice the smoke, as he said, what? It is coming from the hotel. As he quickly rushes back towards the hotel, that the hotel was not just on fire, but still smoke was there. As Kisame said, so it looked like you fail, brat. As he was about to attack Naruto, Naruto quickly made some shadow clones who started to attack Kisame. As Kisame started to laugh as he hit one of the clones, dispelling it and absorbing his chakra. As Naruto said, so that sword can absorb chakra, right? As Kisame quickly dispelled all the clones, as he said, I can absorb any attack you throw at me. Just bring it on, kid. As Naruto smirked and said, alright, let's see if you can absorb this. As you quickly made several shadow clones, as Kisame cursed in his mind but said, alright, bring it on. As he quickly started to dispel all the clones, then he saw that one of the clones got dispelled as it was electricity. It was a lightning clone. As Kisame said, what? A lightning clone? But still, Samehada was able to absorb the chakra. As Kisame started to laugh, Brad, you cannot do anything against me. As Naruto said, oh really? I was just testing you. What about that one? As Kisame looked back, thinking that it was some other type of shadow clone, but then Naruto simply vanished as he appeared in front of Kisame trying to deliver a kick, but Kisame was able to block it. That was the opportunity that Naruto was waiting for, as he flipped into the air and then grabbed the bag of Kisame. As Kisame said, that is not going to help you, brat. But then suddenly, it was a clone, the lightning clone, as lightning was piercing through the body of Kisame, as he cursed Naruto in his mind, as he finally was able to catch himself, as he started to pant and said, well, that was a good strategy, kid. As Naruto said, it will be even better. As Kisame saw that he was surrounded by shields all over the wall, as he said, so what is that going to do? As Naruto said, so you siphon other people's chakra, let's see if you can handle this one. As Kisame's eyes widened, that it was the lightning seal, as all of his body started to get electrocuted. Even Samehada trying to absorb some of the chakra, but it was way too much. His body was getting electrocuted all over the place, as well as even his back has a lightning seal, as Kisame was being electrocuted. As Naruto from the corner of his eye saw Itachi performing handstands, and then a fireball rushes towards Naruto. Naruto quickly flipped out of the way, but then Itachi moved so fast as Naruto was surprised as Itachi delivered a kick on the face of Naruto, sending Naruto flying as Itachi looked towards Kisame, who was panting hard now because the lightning seal was already over. So now he stood up angry at Naruto as he said, "You little brat," as he quickly made hand signs and said, "Water style, water stream," as the water stream rushes towards Naruto. Naruto quickly made hand signs and said, "Earth style, Earth dome," as the Earth dome arrived in front of him as the water stream quickly burst through the Earth barrier as Naruto was, you can say, not there. As Kisame said, "What? Where did that brat actually go?" And then Itachi's eyes widened when he saw that clones were all over the place as he said, "So he's good at clones," as Naruto said, "Well, that is not the only thing I'm good at," as he started to place several seeds on the walls as well as all over the place as Itachi quickly saw it and said, "No you don't," as he quickly made hand signs and said, "Fast style, fire stream," as he put whole area into the fire. As then Naruto said, "Just like I thought," knowing that Itachi is not going to allow him to put seals all over the place, knowing that he cannot handle it as this area, because Itachi has already seen it and the advantage that Naruto actually got on Kisame. Itachi is not going to let him use that seals once again or trap him or anything like that. Kisame was strong, but Itachi cannot handle that type of attack other than his Susanoo. He has to use it if Naruto put him in the lighting seal like that. But it was already too late as Jiraiya burst through the building and said, "The Toad, the legendary Toad of the Sonins is here," as he looked towards Itachi and Kisame as Kisame said, "Damn it, I'm not at full strength, that brat caught me off guard," as Itachi said, "Alright Kisame, we are leaving." Now you guys must be thinking that Sasuke did not arrive here to battle off against Itachi, so I will explain it in the next, or you can say later in this part, as Jiraiya arrived and said, "Well kid, well done stopping both of these," but unfortunately it seems that both of them ran away. As Naruto said, "Well, it was way too hard, if I to be honest," as Jiraiya laughed and told Naruto that both of them were missing names and S rank on that. It was already a good fate that a Chunin, or you can say a Ganin, was able to handle both missing names like that. As Naruto smiled and said, "Just, I'm strong, you know," as Jiraiya finally nodded at that as both Naruto and Sasuke. Well guys, I'm quite tired, that's the main reason I'm stuttering a lot, but still, I hope that you guys cop with me in this story, as both Naruto and Jiraiya finally headed towards the town where Tsunade, or the 5th Hokage, was residing, as things started to play out the same as Tsunade still disrespected Hokage and all. This time Naruto did not react much on it, but still he was angry that this woman, being drunk and all, was getting so much annoying, as he told Tsunade that if she's really that strong and thinks that she's so almighty, then she should be able to handle him in a fight. As Tsunade still challenges Naruto that she will defeat him in a single attack, as Naruto smirks and says, "Alright, let's see about that." As then Tsunade finally agreed, and then the battle of Naruto and Tsunade began. As Tsunade said, "Alright brat, I shall defeat you with a single finger," as Naruto smirked and said, "So, if I force you to use more of your power, then which means that I won, right?" As Tsunade said, "Alright, just bring it on already and be done with it." As Naruto smirked and said, "Alright, multi-shadow clone jutsu," as the several clones arrived. As Tsunade was quite surprised to see that 100 clones standing in front of her, and she said, "So, you use clones? Well, good usage of your chakra, but it is not going to be enough." As all the clones started to rush towards Tsunade, as Tsunade quickly flipped the ground as the ground shattered as most of the clones went down and a smoke screen arrived there. As then Tsunade thought that all the clones were dispelled, but then she saw that a clone, or the original Naruto, was rushing towards her or you can say flying almost, because two of the clones pushes this Naruto using their wind style as Tsunade quickly ducked under, and then the clone finally smirked as they tapped Tsunade on her back, and then Tsunade kicked the clone away as it poofed away. As Tsunade said, so what are you trying to do, brat? As Naruto said, well, what I was trying to do is already done. Let's see that if you can handle me now. As Naruto smirked as all the clones were dispelled. As Tsunade said, what are you talking about, brat? As Naruto said, nothing. As he rushes towards Tsunade in the blinding speed. As Tsunade was shocked, she tried to flip Naruto away, but something was wrong. Her chakra, it was all too disturbed. As Naruto kicked Tsunade on her face, sending Tsunade flying. She was able to flip in the air and caught herself. And she tried to flip Naruto once again, but Naruto grabbed her finger like it was nothing, shocking both Jiraiya and Shizune, because the power within the finger of Tsunade is way too much to shatter the ground. As Naruto was able to grab it like it was a normal finger. As Naruto kicked Tsunade once again on her face and then made some distance and said, faster, get fireball jutsu, as the fireball rushes towards Tsunade. As Tsunade was shocked, she was not able to control her chakra. As she said, what? What did you do to me, you brat? As Naruto said, oh, nothing. Since I have already won, because I have delivered several blows on you, so I should tell you, I have placed, or you can say my clone has placed a seal on your back. As Tsunade looked around to see a seal that was glowing on her back, reminding her of that of the cursed seal of Orochimaru. As she got angry, thinking about the Orochimaru and his offer. As Naruto said, well, that seal, though it was not able to block your chakra properly, but I know about your monster strength, so I just disturbed your chakra flow, so you're not able to control your chakra to increase your humongous strength and all. So which means that I won. I have delivered several blows on you, while on the other hand, you were not able to even touch me. As Tsunade was angry, she was about to punch the ground, but to her surprise, it was her hand which got hurt a lot. As she started to get hurt, as Naruto said, don't worry, that seal will disappear in some time. After all, your chakra is quite good, so I don't think that seal is going to hold any longer than 5 or 10 minutes. As Tsunade said, well, brat, when the seal will disappear, I will break your bones. As Naruto said, well, you can do it back at Hidden Leaf Village. As Tsunade cursed in her mind, reminding of that of the promise she made. So she finally agreed, but they still had to handle Orochimaru and all. So the fight with Orochimaru still goes the same, and Tsunade still challenges Naruto to learn the Rasengan, but Naruto already knew the Rasengan, but he still wanted to show off, so he learned the Rasengan and slammed it in Kabuto way too easily, defeating Kabuto and forcing Orochimaru to retrieve a lot earlier. Now guys, you guys must be thinking that why Sasuke did not arrive to fight Itachi or anything, because Sasuke has already left after the fight with Orochimaru. Orochimaru saw that the hatred of Sasuke towards Naruto, so he took the opportunity and sent his Sound 4 even earlier, and Sasuke, being way too inferior to Naruto, finally accepted it and went off. The time Naruto returned back to the Hidden Leaf Village, as all those Genins were already placed in the hospital because they went after Sasuke without Naruto and got beaten up pretty badly. Okay guys, here I will left this part. Hope you guys like it. Please like and subscribe. Special guys, subscribe and peace.